Good evening, here are tonight's top stories. A 38-year-old charged with injuring Colin Fraser has been granted bail. Tragedy strikes as a construction worker dies after a septic tank wall collapsed on him. In another incident, a man is arrested after allegedly shooting a passenger over a minibus fare dispute. Plus, President Irfan Ali leads PPP's Central Committee elections with over 2,300 votes. And, anticipation builds for the Miss Region 1 Pageant 2024, set to showcase beauty and talent. Stay tuned for more updates. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more news.
"38-year-old charged with injuring Colin Fraser granted bail." Clifton Hines, aged 38 and residing in Sarah Johanna squatting area, found himself facing charges of felonious wounding following an incident on April 28, 2024. Hines appeared at the Diamond Magistrates Court before His Worship Mr. Sunil Scarce, where the charge was formally presented. Pleading not guilty, he was granted bail in the sum of $500,000. The case was adjourned to May 31, 2024. The charge stemmed from an altercation involving Colin Fraser, a 29-year-old laborer, on April 5, 2024, in Sarah Johanna, East Bank Demerara. Investigations into the matter are ongoing. Construction worker dies after septic tank wall collapsed on him. A tragic incident unfolded today at Eccles Industrial Site, East Bank Demerara, as a construction worker lost his life when a wall of a septic tank collapsed on him. Zhang Shunlu, a 52-year-old employee of L&P Construction Company, was working alone inside the septic tank, which was under construction at a bond. At approximately 09:55h, the wall on the western side of the tank collapsed, trapping Zhang underneath. Upon hearing the distressing situation, other workers rushed to his aid, managing to extricate him from the tank. However, despite their efforts, Zhang had sustained fatal injuries. Emergency services, including the police and emergency medical technicians, were swiftly called to the scene. Upon examination, a doctor pronounced Zhang deceased. The authorities processed the scene for evidence, and Zhang's body was examined for any signs of violence. Injuries were observed on the left side of his body. His remains have been taken to the Memorial Gardens funeral home, where they await a post-mortem examination. As the investigation into the incident continues, it serves as a grim reminder of the risks associated with construction work, highlighting the importance of stringent safety measures to prevent such tragedies in the future. Man arrested after allegedly shooting passenger over minibus fare dispute. A dispute over a minibus fare in North Ruimveldt, Georgetown turned violent on Tuesday evening when a man allegedly shot an 18-year-old Mason in the leg following an argument. The victim, identified as Sean Graham of Lot 48, Perry Street, Tuckville, Georgetown, sustained a gunshot wound to his right thigh during the altercation. The incident unfolded around 18:30 HRS near the exit in North Ruimveldt. Earlier that evening, Graham and the suspect were passengers on the same Route 41 minibus when they engaged in a verbal altercation with the bus conductor over the fare. After exiting the minibus upon arriving in North Ruimveldt, the dispute between Graham and the suspect escalated. Graham remained in the vicinity of the exit while the suspect left the scene momentarily. Moments later, the suspect returned to the scene with another individual on a white motorcycle. Without warning, he allegedly brandished a firearm and fired at Graham, striking him in the right thigh. Following the shooting, the suspect and his accomplice fled the scene on the motorcycle. Eyewitnesses rushed to assist Graham and transported him to the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, GPHC, for medical treatment. Meanwhile, police launched an investigation into the incident and subsequently apprehended Christoph Watts. The investigation into the shooting is ongoing as authorities seek to unravel the circumstances surrounding the altercation and apprehend any additional suspects involved. President Irfan Ali leads PPP's Central Committee elections with over 2,300 votes. Guyana's President, Dr. Irfan Ali clinched the top spot in the People's Progressive Party (PPP) elections for the Central Executive Committee, securing the highest number of votes during the party's 32nd Congress held over the weekend. Announced by Party General Secretary and Vice President of Guyana, Dr. Barrett Jagdeo, the results revealed President Ali's impressive tally of 2,308 votes. Following closely behind was Jagdeo himself, who received 2,257 votes. Among the other elected members of the Central Executive Committee are prominent figures such as Zulfikar Mustafa, Vikram Barrett, Gail Teixeira, and Nigel Daramal, among others. Additionally, 5 non-voting members were chosen, including Deodat Indar, May Thomas, Jason Abdullah, Andrew Forsyth, and Ryan Peters. The Central Executive Committee, responsible for decision-making within the party, will convene this week to select the 15-member Executive Committee. This committee will include key positions such as the General Secretary, Executive Secretary, International Secretary, and Finance Secretary. The elections and the Congress mark significant milestones for the PPP as they gear up for the 2025 general and regional elections. Jagdeo emphasized the party's growth and outlined plans for continued expansion and groundwork in the year ahead. One notable resolution passed during the Congress was the removal of Marxism-Leninism and socialism from the party's constitution. Jagdeo clarified that while embracing multiple ideologies, the party remains committed to its history and the working-class ideology, aiming to promote development and unity across Guyana. Additionally, the party resolved to uphold the principles of free and fair elections in the country. Miss Region 1 Pageant 2024 set to showcase beauty and talent. The excitement is building as the Miss Region 1 Pageant 2024 gears up to dazzle audiences from June 22 to June 29, celebrating the elegance, sophistication, and intellect of 6 outstanding contestants hailing from the subregions of Mabaruma, Matarkai, and Maruka. The selected delegates vying for the coveted title include Taya Lowe, Liana Marlock, Alicia Thomas, Tawana Payne, Anessa Scott, and Keisha Prince. Director of the pageant, Treasurer Alana James, unveiled plans for this year's event, marking a significant milestone with a grand launching ceremony in Port Kaituma, a first for the pageant. The launch will feature sashing, introductions, talent showcases, and swimwear segments, setting the stage for a week-long celebration of beauty and talent. The Miss Region 1 pageant holds special significance as part of the Gary James Memorial Weekend, honoring the late father of the director. James emphasized that the event promises not only glamour but also meaningful activities, including tours, empowerment forums, and a special lunch hosted by the Regional Democratic Council, RDC. In a collaborative effort with the Rights of a Child Commission Guyana, the pageant will feature an empowerment forum where delegates will address community issues and propose solutions as part of their platforms. The grand finale, slated for June 29 at the Mabaruma Settlement Ground, will feature a spectacular lineup of events, including introduction dances, top 3 talent showcases, costume presentations, evening wear segments, and an intelligence round. James expressed her hopes that the pageant will serve as a catalyst for tourism in the region, offering audiences a high-quality entertainment experience. She stated, "We hope that as the activities grow, it can continue to bring tourism to the region and to give the people a quality show." Adding to the excitement, this year's pageant will debut an evening concert featuring the 2024 Soca Monarch King, Carlvin Burnett, promising an unforgettable experience for attendees.